Hello, Emily. This will be some final video feedback, at least, for you on your web banner. Emily, I was surprised to see a vertical format ad, but you justified yourself well, and it is the requisite dimensions. In the rubric feedback, I'll give you a website that points out all the common web banner sizes. And yeah, I mean, there are occasions to use a tall, narrow ad like this, and you can think of it kind of like what's the word? Classified ads. You know, some people pay for a quarter page, other people pay for a full page, so forth. It's similar in web, I guess, advertising, and there are formats for different occasions, and there are many of them, but they are standard. So that link may help you understand, when to use what format. While we're looking at this, let me just rewind it. You might consider looping it forever. The movement isn't, obnoxious. I would definitely close up this word space between the 50 and the percent sign. Perhaps make the percent sign smaller. It seems kind of large. The type looks good. It's clean. It's simple. I think you perhaps could make this the same size as this. In general, I wouldn't use more than 3 sizes of type. And the contact information is lost here. You probably don't need the URL because it's understood that by clicking on the ad, you'll be taken to a website. But I think you do need the phone number. Consider also using a QR code. Sometimes they become obtrusive, though. Good job. I'll open it up in Photoshop next. Your ad was nicely packaged. I'm sorry, that was Jenny's here. Nicely packaged, and I see that you've got a PDF of the screenshots. Good. You probably have worked them into your reflection document. Let me get this to a size that we can see everything on it on the screen here. And all you'll need to do is take those screenshots. You don't need to use all of them. I think the final reflection is fairly short. It's like under 4 pages. With screenshots, it doesn't require much text. It's up to you. If you're feeling verbose, then you're welcome to create a longer narrative. Let me move this over here. All right, so here is your layers dialog box. Nice the way you've got things on layers. It's really easy to correct, right? You had some dummy type somewhere, and here's it's really easy to clean up. You can do 2 ways. You can get to the text cursor. You can select the 0 and the percent sign. If you hit Control Shift left bracket, it should kern it. It's not doing it though. But basically you don't need that, and I think this could be smaller. So, and perhaps raised a bit. Just a little typographic things like that might make it look a little cleaner. Just a suggestion, and then of course I mentioned the thing about the issue with the phone number. You've got a fairly even transition. I just wanted to show you something about tweening here. Stop it at the beginning. You can add transition frames. And so, for example, if I pick frame 1, hold down the Shift key, frame 2, it's called tweening. I'm going to add 6 frames. And then I'm going to select those frames and make them for a shorter interval. And I can do that by selecting them all. Whoops. And then just hitting 1. I'm going to make it a 1/10 of a second. See what that looks like. Back it up. Play it. So, it's probably too fast. But anyway, the idea was to create a smoother transition. And you can transition opacity, position, any number of things. I'm going to end it here. Good job. You've got the requisite ingredients. Legibility. I'm not seeing resort and spa too well here. Consider moving it, even if it's not at the top of the page, down so that there's more contrast between the logo and the type. Let's see, where is that? Nope, not it. I'd have to unlock these first, though. But you get the idea. I definitely want to see resort and spa without it being, and you consider this, you could run it up the side. It would leave less room for other things, but I would leave the logo intact, move it somewhere, probably down here in the waves, where it is more legible. Good job.